All right, guys. What is good? How y'all doing, man? In this nice week. This week was been pretty productive. So let me stop this and pull up my other video. All right, nice. And like always, I like to do see if anybody's out there in the YouTube space. And let me, oh, and one thing I would like to say, I'm gonna soon upload video, hopefully this weekend. Maybe it'll probably be upload Sunday or either Monday. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Y'all guys gonna have to stay tuned to find out what I'll be uploading. You're gonna like it, trust me. I might have Mr. Miller come back on soon to talk about some other things. But other than that, this week on YouTube, it's been very interesting. A lot of events happened last week. Some even happened this week. But like always, you should keep a breath on certain things. Things that's more important than foolishness. From the Cardi B admitting she drug and used transsexuals to fuck up black men. I mean, that's nothing new. What's up, Amiri? It should be expected with characteristics like her and other females that do that to black males. Not actual men, because usually men will be more wiser in their actions. They will not put themselves in certain predicaments, especially messing with whores, strippers, or other forms of dancers that have the potential to put them in compromised positions. But that's just me. Okay, let's begin, people. Now to pull up this. I ain't gonna go back and forth reading the chat room. So y'all gonna bear with me. I'm gonna try to keep it focused on to not only what is being said today, but like I said, this is on deal with recent events, not really too current right now. Let me just knock this out the way. So what I have discovered already about it. Well, let me get my take. I'll give y'all my take on this. All right. I'm gonna share my screen. And to those who coming aboard, thank you. And those who have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. You know, you'll learn something and get some out of this. All right. Can anybody see my screen?
The problem of youth vaping must stop.
Sorry about that. Let's gotta get that commercial out the way. I'm just gonna use my other device to check. Hold on, people. I'm just waiting for this thing. There we go. Okay. All right, it's sharing. Good. Let me read. As you know, look what we have here. And this was posted March the 12th, 2019. And as everybody know, we're almost at the end of the month of March. And this was been talked about already. It's titled, Abortion Activist Files Bill to Charge Men Having Sex Without a Condom with Aggravated Assault. And there's a picture of this no good ruffian right here. Damn, this looks like an evil bitch. But anyway, let's read on. A Georgia lawmaker proposed a testicular bill of rights package Monday in response to the state advancement of a bill to outlaw abortions after a fatal heartbeat is detected. Democrat State Rep Deshaun Kendricks seeks to regulate male bodies in response to what she contests is the regulation of a woman's womb. The bill would require men to ask permission from their partner before taking Viagra or erectile dysfunctional medication and wait 24 hours before purchasing a sex toy. The lawmaker wants to classify sex without a condom and aggravated assault and ban vasectomy procedures. Men would also be forced to begin paying child support before a woman reached 8 weeks in pregnancy. And here's the ungrateful, shitty ass bill this no good bitch came up with. As you can tell, it said require obtain permission to have sex. This DNA testing when a woman is in 6 weeks. Require when a woman is 6 weeks and 1 day to be performed before she is 8 weeks to determine the father of the child, which shall immediately start paying child support. A 24-hour waiting period for men purchasing any now mind you, any bill they put up front mostly goes to all men, not just black men. But for the sake of conversation, since this black chick came up with this bill, it's really inclined to really hurt mostly black men. Because as you can tell, a lot of so-called black Republicans or all these other special ABC denominations they affiliate themselves in are heavily in place, to also help fuel their so-called oppressors, their so-called white male oppressors and all that shit. To continue the destruction of the black community and the collective and towards black males. Okay, if you want our wombs, we're coming for our testicles. Kendrick tweets Tuesday. And she should be the last person concerned about wombs, because, and this is going to go into why I titles today, and we should really take these females really seriously. Her bill is a reaction to a Georgia House approval of a bill in March that seeks to ban abortions after a fatal heartbeat is detected. The bill makes exceptions in case where the mother's life is in danger and allows for abortion in case of rape and incest, but only if a woman files a police report. Kendrick calls the fatal heartbeat abortion bill a case to test Roe versus Wade. The Washington Post reports Tuesday. The Georgia representative admits that her testicular bill will probably never pass, but is meant to bring awareness to the fact that if you're going to legislate our bodies, then we have every right to propose legislation and regulating yours. Like Kendra said, told the Rolling Stones, the state prohibits abortion after 20 weeks, except in case of rape or incest and where it's necessary to preserve the life or health of a mother. According to Neural Pro-Choice America, and this is Kendra right here, again. But let's click onto these things. And here it says abortion care policy. Abortion providers restrictions. Georgia imposed extra restrictions on abortion provide dispute the fact that all health care providers already must compile or comply with a variety of federal and state regulations governing health, safety, buildings, and fire codes and zoning requirements. Restrictions and where abortion service may be provided. Georgia placed medical unnecessary restrictions on where abortion service may be provided. Abortion facilities must be available at all reasonable and all scheduled operating hours observed by examination by state officials. The regulation offer no protection for patients' privacy confidentiality. GA Comp RE regulate to page 295.33.08, etc. And so in order to provide the post-first trimester abortion care, a provider must be licensed as a hospital, an ambulatory surgeon center, or an abortion facility, which must also be ambulatory surgery center, Gale Comp, and regional so. The state restrict provides in abortion facilities and provides only D and E procedures. Comp regulation again. Therefore, any procedure after 13 weeks other than DE must provide in a hospital or ambulatory surgical center. Now, mind you, all this tells you of the laws Georgia deals with in regards to abortion. And as I go down, and here it says here for their law, because that no good so-called pussy eating bitch lives in Georgia. This is what it says here. Abortion rights, abortion bans throughout pregnancy banned by a week. Georgia outlaws abortion after 20 weeks without an adequate exception to protect women's health, or for a case in which the pregnancy was the result of rape or incest. Georgia amendment, it previously posed visibility. Abortion ban to apply preventable. The law now makes abortion after 20 weeks a criminal act, unless necessary to prevent a substantial permanent impairment of the life or physical health of a woman, or in the case of medical fertility, pregnancy, and this is the code. A judge initially date of 20 weeks abortion ban, temporary blockade enforcing laptops or laptop versus Dean civil action filed by 2012 or 224423 2012. In 2015, a judge dismissed the case of grounds of sovereignty immunity unrelated to the claims which forbid court to maintain a lawsuit against the state without its consent. Pro-choice legislator appeal and case was referred to as state Supreme Court in June 2017. The court rules that in the case can proceed against the state officially individual, though not against them in their official capacity. And here, there's more. I'm not gonna go through the whole bill. I'm just gonna go for one more. Abortion bans throughout pregnancy procedures ban. Georgia has an unconstitutional and unenforceable ban that outlaws abortion procedures as early as 12 weeks. Georgia law makes any abortion procedure that falls within a broad definition a felony unless necessary to preserve the life of a woman endangered by a physical distort or disordered physical illness or a physical injury, including life endangered conditions caused by or arise from the pregnancy itself. And no other medical procedure will suffer, and there's a code here again, since 1997. A court has approved a consent order that limits enforcement of the ban to post visibility, abortion ads accept the protection of women's life and health. Midtown Hospital, Miller. There is also a federal abortion ban which applies nationwide regardless of state laws, and federal ban prohibits certain second trimester abortion procedures and has no exceptions for a woman's health. In April 2007, the U.S. Supreme Court appeals the ban, making it the first time since Roe v. Wade that the courts has upheld a ban on preventable abortion procedures. And there's more, but we're not going to go into this. So that's the end of that. Y'all know the article, and I'll do this for most people. So it's been talked about so many times. And it's been talked about so many times. Let me share this. I'm gonna find the link. 1 second, people. I'm gonna put this link in the chat room after I finish. And let me go. Wait, actually, there's some regulations. What she could test is the regulation of women. Let me see what's on this link. Oh, and this is something with something else. I'm not gonna look into this. Let me go back. That's not important. All right. Question. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all read the rest of this nonsense. Let me stop sharing. All right, so yeah, thanks, Amir. Oh, damn, this has too many characters. All right, let me see if I can. It won't pop up properly. If you click the link, it might not pop up. Let me see if it will pop up. Oh, yes, it will. Okay. That's the bill. Y'all can read it for yourself. Have at it. Now, it brings me to other things. And for those who want to see the future of that, the link is there. And I'll leave it at that. Those are my thoughts in regards to women's ban, in regards to be criminalizing men for engaging in sexual activity with women. Now, to the other matter. Should Black men take Black females seriously in all aspects of life in general? That depends on your situation in life. I mean, I have dealt with, interact, and I would say entertain a few women in my lifetime. And through this journey of life, I've come to the conclusion that not only some women cannot be satisfied, but a lot of them lie on themselves of what they really want. And everybody say, chaos. Why would you say that? I say this because even from the amount of talk I talk with a lot of females, some I'm close with, some I'm not close with. But through my understanding, and this is me now, and I hear from other brothers from either what they call title this so-called manosphere to, you know, maybe hearing from women. I have concluded that a lot of these females are indeed, and I don't want to admit it, but I have to say it, they are full of shit. And the reason why I say this is because they'll say one thing, they desire one thing, But when you really pay attention to them, in essence, they really don't really hold out to what they really want. And not only they don't hold out to what they really want, but for like the females and other females, I could understand why they cape through other females. Either they're friends with them or not, because they have a mental illness, a disorder, as a collective. And if certain systems didn't give them certain leeway, especially in America, these women right now, the way how they're behaving, it would have been a wrap, long time. It would have been a serious rap through their disrespect towards the black man, to their interactions, and feel that they owe and title the black man, to even go as far as they could physically put hands on the black man and using the verbal abuse. It's all entwined that, you know, hold on.
Nothing. I was messing with. Oh, hello.
Oh, is your judge? Oh, hello.
What up? Hold on 1 second. My woman calling me.
Okay. Okay, that was interesting. Let me continue. Yeah, I gotta be careful with these links now. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, don't mind that. Hold on, go back. Let me set my jump back up. I ain't from y'all. Yeah, they can't really take it too seriously. And really truly, as a man like myself, I'm very patient at times. And my patience only go to so far. But I come to a point. Oh, Gab, okay. It comes to a point where, you know, I will draw a line if necessary. And not just because I don't feel I should, but through, what's the word? I think the way how I could tolerate certain things. And like always, you know, even me, I sometimes listen to the females at times, and I do give them a sense of advice. But at the end of the day, women, they deserve what they do, and what they deserve. If something that they don't seek is what really truly what they don't want, but when you see the actions and how they conduct themselves in front of people, in front of men, and through their own practices, it says another thing. I feel at the end of the day that they can't be taken seriously. I'm married to, we talked about this, Charles, we talked about this. And I was on a few brothers, and I never told other brothers this, but even me gave my own sense of advice to guide, even when I guide certain females myself, some of them, not all of them, that it does go one ear and it comes out the other. And I just put my hands up and say, well, I leave you to your destruction. That's how I see it. I had to leave you to your destruction because you're not getting better. When you want actual criticism and advice from a man, and you go around and do something else, I don't know what to say. My only advice to most women now, moving forward, maybe some, not all. I'm not gonna really. If most of y'all females either on these social media streams or whatever case outlet you conversate in, you ask me anything of any tangible solutions in regards to your situation, whether you deal with trying to find a man or dealing with a potential baby father, and go as far as even pregnancy. If I don't know you well enough, I'll tell you what's on my mind and let you and keep it real with you. But other than that, anything that I don't really know and I don't feel comfortable around you, I will probably guide you to certain women that have certain programs, so it could teach you something about how to be and conduct yourself as a woman. Because I'm convinced your goddamn mothers, your grandmas of this generation has really failed you. They have failed you so badly that now you're engaged in lewd behavior. You're fucking and sucking all over the place, uncontrollably, and obviously you just don't give a fuck. Basically, you know. And I can't save you. I'm not gonna save you, and I refuse to waste my time even entertain try to save you if you are going to continue in the path you're going, the destructive path. I know people are people, but I'm keeping real. If you want to hear my solutions and ways how you should conduct and go about certain situations, you better take it seriously and take this message and take it to heart and act and move accordingly. Don't sit there, let the message I'm telling you, whether you right here or not, go one ear and go out the other. Then it's a waste of time you sit there ask for my advice and solutions. I'm not doing it. I've done it with a few females around me, and they don't fucking get it. So obviously, this is what I probably will do. I'm just gonna let you have it and tell you what really you don't want to fucking hear. Matter of fact, no, actually, I won't tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what you should really hear, and give it to you raw, just to make you feel more bad than what you are now, or how it make you feel so way. Because really, as any man, I don't have to cater to your feelings. And a lot of men need to stop doing this with a lot of females.